Webster's dictionary, the definition of language is a form or manner of verbal expression. The same definition holds true to the love language. Dr. Gary Chapman wrote a book about the 5 love languages. In this book, he describes the different types of languages as words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. These languages necessarily don't have to apply to the romantic relationship. They can also be applied to the relationship between a mother and a daughter, a brother and a sister, or even between 2 friends. But for the purpose of today's topic, we are going to talk about the relationship between a husband and a wife. The first love language that Dr. Chapman speaks of is words of affirmation. Unsolicited compliments or saying thank you. For example, saying thank you for cleaning the house or thank you for providing for our family can also go a long way with the recipient. The second love language that he talks about is quality time. It's spending time together because you want to, not necessarily because you have to. For example, turning off the TV or trying not to carry on multiple conversations. I myself find, that I'm guilty of this, especially when my husband is trying to tell me about his day at work and the kids are trying to explain to me about what happened at school to them. And I can definitely see where I'm not giving either of them my undivided attention. Also, try not to let distractions get in your way, or postponing dates that you might have together, or even what's worse is even just failure to listen to the other person, which can be very harmful to that person. The third love language he talks about is receiving gifts. This language is not to be confused with materialism. It's not really about what the gift is, but what the effort was put in behind it and the thought process. If you are one that speaks this language, it's the perfect gift that shows that you are cared and that you are known for. The fourth gift is acts of service. Can cleaning the bathrooms or mowing the yard be an act of service? Of course. Especially for me right now, between going to school and working full time, plus all the activities that my kids are involved in, can sometimes be really, difficult for me to handle. And so just by my husband saying, honey, let me give the kids their baths now, or let me put them to bed, or even offering to take them to school in the morning, really shows to me that he is thinking of me and cares for me. Anything that you can do to ease the burden of that person's responsibilities really is showing that you care for them. Lastly, the last love language is physical touch. This really isn't all about the bedroom. Just pats on the back, hugs, or holding hands. This can show that your excitement and concern for that person, and also your care and your love for them. It is critical, however, for the recipient to receive that affection as well. If not, then it can be very damaging to that person. We all, in some way or form, fall into one of these categories. We either respond to words of affirmation, quality of time, acts of service, receipts of gifts, or personal touch. The question is, which one do you fall into?